all departments, agencies, everywhere, not excluding police. While police executes its duty, we shall require collective responsibility and moral transformation so that we walk the talk as the president envisions. And I pledge as district leaders, we shall give you all the support to work so that we pull out this vice from our community, which essentially is eroding our entire community. Guests of honor, as Kitgum District, once again, I want to pledge that we shall ensure that we provide enough space so that the regional office can have a traditional home, and at an appropriate time, we shall expeditiously implement that as demand will come forth. Kirkum District learned of this ceremony, and then we had to sit together with the civil servants and the political leaders to explore quickly what we can do to support this process. Knowing very well that we are just starting the financial year, it's not very easy. But nonetheless, with our running and up and down, we are able to put some little resource, which the RPC, I'm just going to hand over, and this is a sum of 520,000 to support this particular ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank everybody and probably go ahead to welcome the resident district commissioner to address the gathering. Thank you so much.
Minister, my name is Sega Jimmy Edil. I'm the resident district commissioner of Kitco. I want to join the district chairperson in welcoming you to Kitco district. As protocol dictates, once my superiors are around, I don't speak much. I don't keep my remarks just a few areas, and they would be like briefs to you, Honorable Minister. Number one, I want to thank you very much, Honorable Minister, for the guidance and support that you've offered in the establishment of Aswa East region. Number two, I want to thank the IGP most sincerely for establishing Aswa East police region. We really, really thank you for that. Let me also again thank the district. Honorable Minister, if the leadership of the district didn't have the vision, commitment, and cooperation, perhaps we would not sit here in this chair today. I want to thank the district very, very much from my heart, the bottom of my heart, as I worked with the district throughout this. I want to thank Mr. Chairman. Please accept my sincere gratitude to you and the Chief Administrative Officer for what you've done. I also want to thank the sister forces that we work with, that police works with. I have seen the cooperation between them as a leader in this district. That cooperation has helped the region settle here. May I also thank the civic leaders and the other political leaders. Mine is to show gratitude because I have walked this distance with the RPC. Right from the day he got the first desk, we went and mobilized the first desk with him. So I know his work to this date. So we are here witnessing a very, very interesting journey. Honorable Minister, I wish to report to you here and the IGP that in this 1 year of Aswa East, we have had immense cooperation among ourselves. The JLO sector, the political leadership, and us who are other players in security, and the community, we've had immense cooperation. I will tell you as a report that within the JLO sector, the Honorable Judge, His Lordship Mwaka, has had 2 RCCs, regional coordination committees, one of which we had just last Friday. There we talk about the issues of justice and law, and it has been very, very good. And we speak openly. Where we have a problem, where we have challenges, we speak about this. And it has been very, very good. So there is cooperation among us. And the other thing I want to say is the IGP, a few months ago, His Excellency the President was here and directed that we have, on the eastern part particularly, and eventually the whole country. I know you will speak about this, and the community will want to hear about it. The 18 police officers per sub-county. I would wish we could hear something about that, because every time I'm on radio, I am asked about this. The community would also want to hear about the other logistics and departments within the police, and most notably the fire department. We will be very, very glad. Just about a year and a half ago, we actually had a fire incident here in one of our processing plants in East Acholi Cooperative Union, Jinari. So an establishment of that would really help us so much when we have a vibrant and working fire department. Like I said earlier on, mine was to give a report and give appreciation. I don't want to speak so much because my superiors are here. I want to conclude that on behalf of the District Security Committee, we are glad to be hosting and being very close to Aswa East Regional Office. In fact, as a matter of fact, if this was a homestead, whenever it doesn't have kibiriti at home, it rushes to my place. Whenever I don't have kibiriti at home, I go to his place. That is the cordial relationship we have had. I want to thank you for listening to me. I want to wish Aswa East the very best while here. Thank
We know you all need promotion, but the year there has become special because they are in the 14 years and it's still the same run. Your salary, no charges, no one. This is how that is. Field for 16 years. The nearest I've ever walked to my home is 400 kilometers away from my home. I had worked all around here. In the northern Uganda, I'm left with Western Ireland. I've been in Bari, I've been in Karamoja, I've been in Rango, and finally I'm here. I'm used to it. They told me that you are going to start a new region, and the new region wants someone with experience. Say I could not have a U-turn. I said, okay, if you have given me an assignment, let me go. Asked them, what should I go with? He said, no, you go. Asked them, now, what am I going to do there? They said, there is an existing government there. You go and join them. I started the region from Roblin bus. I traced how I can reach here. They told me go and look for Roblin bus. After getting Roblin bus, I ended up in Kitugum. I traced for a hotel. I entered the hotel. But in my bag, I had an SD, I had a stamp, and other issues of the region. That means when I was in the bus, I had the office. I even had a fuel card without a vehicle. After a night in the guest house, I traced where the district was. Now I've reached out police. Asked where they sent me to open a region here, but where can I put my bag here? There was no space. All the offices at the district were open. Said, okay, you take me. They said there is an existing government here, and it is headed by the representative of the president. That is RDC. I ended up in RDC's office. When I reached there, I requested a tree. Said, if you can give me a tree here, I can establish a region. I have no problem. He said, okay, you are granted to be under a tree, but give me 2 days. So the first 2 days I was under a tree. It is still existing here. That's why we protect it very much. Because it was my first office. After 2 days, they called me together with the district officials and the municipal officials. And without hesitation, I was shown a very good room. One room, and you start from here. But everything which is inside there, it belongs to you. So everything that was there in the room where you entered, sir, and the honorable minister, that is the first room where we started. And everything which is there, from chairs to tables to the rest. What I added there is my portrait and the portrait of the president. The rest was fully donated by district local government and RDC. By that time, I was still residing in a guest house. So now I embarked on the issue of looking for a resident. That's how I ended up in the hands of Chairman LC1, Bernard Chanu. You stand up for recognition. I've never seen Bernard driving a vehicle or riding a bicycle or a motorcycle. He normally walks on foot. And we looked for the house on foot up to now, we have never got it. So I had to go and get somewhere where I stayed. Now, because I was alone, for the first 2 weeks I was operating alone. Now after 2 weeks I sent a message to headquarters that I've reached there and I've opened up the region and I have offices. Now they started transferring people. So I'm also going to read the people according to the reported here, and you will see the numbers as where we have reached. After sending a message to headquarters, they sent the deputy, SSP Shaka Francis. You come here. We are building a region how it was built. Now we are constructing the scene, maybe. After getting Shaka, they transferred the CID and the deputy SP or Pete. He's now at the CID at the BSU with the deputy. Come here, Shaka. The deputy is the SP of War Michael. You come here. Now after that we go to CI, but that CI is already transferred back. He went to Guru, but he is here celebrate with us. CI, you join. Now he is a shadow. He's a shadow CI now. From that we got the other staff members. All members of the region, you come here. All members. Double. There are very many. Didn't see the side. Sizing. So, Chairman, as we talk, you hinted about something. That once the space is not enough, we talk. This speaks it for itself. So I don't want to talk more because we talked in detail. But this one speaks for itself. And as of last week, we got more transfers. And now we have now the maintenance officers for vehicles. We have ICT. We have other departments. They are all full. But some of them are here. The rest I will not talk. But I want to send them back to headquarters. If they send you here as a maintenance officer and I don't have a vehicle, so what are you going to do? You first go back to headquarters, you get the vehicle, then you. If you are an ICT officer here, then I don't have printers as equipment. You go and sit at your headquarters, then when you get those equipments, you come. At times we operate in that way, but they have to look for resources. Because me, I tried and managed to look for a lot of resources for this area, and the region is, is operational. You cannot be defeated by any other issue. We have a full team. I'm going to request these individuals to introduce themselves briefly and what they do, because this is our day, isn't it? Thank you.
Founder RPC and your entire team. You paraded them here and you narrated to us how you started from scratch. You didn't know where to begin, but the beginning is never easy. But when you start, then all gets better and better. You can see that starting from scratch, after 1 year, you have a formidable team. After 1 year, you have accommodation, you have the facilities, you have the public, who are our key stakeholders. You have the district leadership. You have the security team headed by the RDC. What else would you need? All these partners, all these offices, all these structures helped in the formation, in the existence of the new region called Aswa East. And when I'm here, I'm not really very new in the region, the greater Acholi region, because I've had my roots here, I've stayed here. I've stayed in Gulu for close to 4 years. And that is why I put on this dress. So I know Gulu a bit very well. And even after joining the forces, the Uganda police specifically, I've come to these regions, I've toured. I remember when we used to move on the electrification campaigns with the former IGP General Kari Kaihura, Honorable Beatrice Anyuari, you remember, would move around, and I remember I most often would be with you in this region. So I'm glad to be back home. I'm not in any way new. And by the way, I said I'm Bamunawa Ubaldo, and I add the name of team. That's the name that I was given when I was in Gulu. So I'm Otim. This region was carved out of the greater Aswa region, the greater Acholi, to form this new region. And this is was done as an administrative structure to bring services nearer to our people, and that is for effective service delivery, to address issues of security, but also case handling. You would imagine a distance of over 100 kilometers from the former region coming this way and going forth. You have a suspect here who must be handled. You have a case to be handled. You have to refer to the region in Gulu. So this wouldn't really enhance proper case handling. In this administration of justice, under the jailers and the jailers law and order sector, where we all cooperate with the judiciary to ensure that we deliver justice. The porous borders, you have the Karamjong filtrations. All this would make it very, very difficult for this place to operate when the services are as far as that. And with all that coupled together, the police administration found it very, very necessary to ensure that this area is gazetted as a policing regional area to address those issues. And at this point, again, let me thank the RPC, the founding RPC, who is still here up to now, for a year now, that you've steered this region, the new region, from scratch to what it is now. And you're able to host us in this magnificent compound, the buildings, in the staff that you've introduced. I thank you, and we'll give him a thunderous clap. Let me thank in a special way the RDC. RDC, you played a very, very critical role. One, you fulfilled your duty as the chairman security to welcome the new administrative structure in your area. But you could have chosen to ignore and say, where they have come, let them find their level. You facilitated everything, the structures, the office accommodation, everything that there was needed for them to start. And then you gave them the assurance, you gave them the courage, you gave them that confidence they needed to say, yes, we are the new region, but you have where to begin. And here we are celebrating 1 year. Thank you, Ndugu RPC, rather Ndugu RDC.
Government protocols must be recognized. So I just want to invite my mayor, who is seated here.
On my own behalf, on behalf of the entire leadership of Ketgum Municipal Council, I want to welcome all of you to this great function. It is grossly unfortunate that I have never been invited to this function. I got the news through osmosis or diffusion. I am the highest political authority of this area, recognized by the Constitution of the Republic of Uganda. Even if you like me or not, I'm still here until 2026, and I'm a very powerful political material. Mama Mabera, I want to thank you for hosting me, but I want to congratulate the regional police for organizing this very, very important symposium. It is exactly 365 days since you came into Ketgum. You did a great job for this region, together with your sister forces, the Uganda People's Defense Forces, the police force, and the prison force. I want to thank you a great deal. Please, we pray that you do more.
Friends, I know that maybe our time, and especially of our guests from Kampala, for me, I'm just a village girl here. Ketgum municipality is now a place to reckon with. It started as a small place. I'm a daughter of this place. I grew up here. And even the establishment of this municipality, I'm part and parcel. And I'm proud to be here. I want to thank the office of the IGP for accepting to expound its administration up to Kitgum here. I remember very well that when we had problems here in Kitgum, when insecurity was so much that people, especially the business community, they were actually closing their shops by 6. Everybody was gone. They killed our own by 7. They are killing people. So we made an appeal. By then, I was the MP of the area. I went to the former IGP, Kale Kaihura, whom I want to heartily thank him before you for responding very swiftly and standing up to the test. I remember when he came, I'm happy that my brother here is saying that he was part of it. He knew. The air was tense. The IGP said, I'm coming, but I hope you're not giving me to be slaughtered. That is my brother Kalakawe. When we were standing there, those who were there, I remember my late father, Mzee Damora, had almost a spear wanting to say, but you man, you have left us to be killed for a long time. Then he was holding my hand, said, Anua, if you don't defend me, I'm finished. I told him, you cannot be finished. But if you want to be finished, you will be finished. And what should I do? I said, please, there's a problem, correct it now and then. And I really want to thank Kale Kaihura and those who have implemented it. Immediately there in the compound, he removed those who are confusing us. The officers of police who were in office by then were removed on that day. He promoted, he literally started this process that day by promoting the OCs for the divisions. And you who are OCs in division, maybe, can I see you guys? The OCs who are for these divisions of ours, Kitgum, Panduang, Central, and Page. Are they there? RPC. Do you have your OCs here? Some benefited that on that very day they got promotion and they were deployed to go to work. That was the beginning of expanding this municipality. We made the request that we wanted this place, East Acholi, to have a regional office. We made the request that we wanted what we see in Atete, that setup out of setup. I requested that it should be here. We requested that the police residence should be improved. I have gone in that barracks of you as friends. It is disheartening. Because I know you're all parents. But what is in that barracks is not for a family. I talk now as a government official. I'm a minister. And I must tell you, you have a lot of sympathies because we understand it, the predicament you go through. But let that vulnerability, that predicament, not make you fall a victim of circumstances that brings disgrace to the uniform and to the government of NRM that you serve. This day marks, in my view, because we are not only having the regional Achwa police branch here. Your worship is also here. And you friends, you are aware that we have now High Court in Kitgum. Where are we going? What is the indicators? The next city in Acholi sub-region will be Kitgum. But that is only Kawawar Kichura. I just want to thank the President, His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda, and the government of NRM. So many want to use the opportunities that the government put in place and then abuse the government. I'm happy my team of NRMs are here. This is a success story of the government because we need peace and stability. Extension of this service means that that will be checked. I want to thank the UPDF. Kazi nzuri sana. Because this beefing up, many times you make it strong. And I want friends, the UPDF are earning a name. I don't know whether you see it. And yet the police has been in existence since. Please, run faster. Yes, security team works together. But Okamoro, the man on it way come to ole come yata. Yes. So, police, please. I talk here, but I want us to do a good job. This regional office is going to ensure peace. And where there's peace, there's development. We have been here since morning. I'm told you, me, I'm born of here. And I remember very well that morning when Lakwena appeared between the houses where I was here with my uncle, Mzee Lamar, were there behind. Everybody ran away. Would we be seated here since morning if there's no peace? Let's not take peace for granted. The NRM fraternity, this is a success story, and don't let anybody come and mess with it. Mr. RDC, I'm very uncomfortable always when I have government functions being played around with. Please, let the program run. Let's promote the success story of government. That one, I'm not going to blink my eye on that. If the rally come, yes, we can go for other things. But today, the other time it was the market. Today is here. The roads are good. The lights are there. Peace is there. What do you want? You, the business community, without peace, there's no business. Mzee, aneno inchi Kenya foil. Mzee Laura. Luwili. And then Jenny. I'm telling you, I'm very serious on this. Today, the whole thing is around security and peace. We must do everything possible to ensure that these officers do their work. On my part, I have done what I can do within there. By the way, even the police section which you started, is it operating RPC? No, the DPC. Is the police dog section there? Do you know how it started? I want to tell you that I lobbied for that section with Dr. Martin. And some of the dogs, you don't know that they came from my home. You don't know. So I want us to do everything. Each of us has a part to play. We shall support you. If there's something which is pressing you too much, please don't appear vulnerable and be taken advantage of. Act as tacky. You have already gotten some enhancement. There are some people who don't have a job. Do we have some Baganda here? Okayana Kalimuchi? Meaning what? You urge when the little is already in your armpit. Correct? I'm actually, but I know a bit of that. I'm just being a Ugandan. Now, we want to say that My brother, the message you take back, let's build on what has happened. I'm happy you alluded to the enhancement. These officers need a decent accommodation. I know the budget is disturbing you guys, but the little on the table, let's share. If we can improve on the accommodation so that we don't cause problems, family problems. When RDC, please do coordinate very fast. I had my brother LC5 Arai talking about commitment for the land. You know, I don't like that zigzag. 1 year down the road, are we importing the land from heaven? If the land is there, why can't we commit it? Do we have honorable councillors here? Can you raise up your hands? Both the district and the municipality. Where are the resolutions? And he did not mention, we want these people to be housed next to me so that I'm even more secure. We have already Uhuru Independence Ground, which we celebrated Uhuru, Panara DC. And here I'm not a very young. No, that one we are not just going to smile over that. Won't come. Can you cause meetings and we have a resolution so that we go looking for money? Do your part and you leave the rest to us. You are delaying the flight. We want to fly. We want this place sooner or later to become a city. You are delaying the flight. And you honorable councillors, others want some part of the land. Others want some part of that land. I'm aware. You are dilly-dallying around so that the land is divided. RDC, me, I'm going to report you to the president. I said you are delaying the flight. Is it possible? Should it be the case? I know he says no. So, my issue is that let's do things very fast. Hit the nail when it is still what? Now we have the whole resident judge seated here. I had the RPC saying he started under the tree and he's still staggering under the tree and borrowing people's chairs and what? Really? Can't you have your residence? We should make these people be self-sustaining. You know? Let's get land. And I'm ready to run with you guys, whether out or inside the country. So that we have our resident judge comfortable. We have our RPC comfortable. Then we have, of course, our DPC here.
Cut the cake. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Mama.